is Kay, and this is a 30-minute Gentle Somatic Yoga practice. And today we're going to start our practice by standing. So as we come onto our mat, let's ground down through our feet, feeling grounded in all four corners of your feet, and then move up into the knees. Knees are going to be bent a little bit. We don't want to lock out the knees. And then we're going to move up to our hips, hips in line with the ankles, little bend in the knees, feeling very supported from the base of the body all the way up. And then coming up into the shoulders, maybe roll the shoulders up, around, back down, doing any little movements to find ease in the standing posture. Letting the arms relax down to the side. Moving into the shoulders and the neck. We'd like our ears kind of to be lined up with our shoulders, shoulders to hips, hips down to ankles. But always with that little curve in our spine. We're not straight like a wall. We are curvy. So as we come into this posture, let's close our eyes if that's comfortable in your body. Taking a couple of breaths here. In fact, let's take 3 cleansing breaths. We'll take a deep breath in, exhale through an open mouth, maybe with a sigh. We'll do that 3 times. So deep breath in, and exhale, let it go. Deep breath in, and exhale, let it go. And we'll do that one more time. Deep breath in and exhale, letting it go. So as we're in the standing posture with our eyes closed, we're building awareness of our body from the inside out. Closing our eyes, letting go of any distractions that might be going on around us. Just feeling our body from the inside out, and not just our physical body, our mental, spiritual body, our body, everything that's included in our Soma. Helping us to just be present as we start our practice. From here, let's bring our chin to our chest. And then we're going to roll our shoulders forward, and we're going to roll down the spine one vertebra at a time, letting the arms dangle long, folding forward, letting the head be heavy, and just moving until your body is ready to stop. And then as you hear, maybe you open your eyes and you check to see where your body is. My fingertips are probably 3 to 4 inches from the ground right here. And I just want to notice that to compare where they will be when we're finished with this flow. Bringing our arms into our hands into the roots of our arms. Once again, relaxing the head, folding forward. First thing we're going to do is just lift our head just a little bit. And then we're going to bring our arms up so that they're in alignment with the nose or the eyes, and take a pause here. And then we're going to lift our head a little higher. Follow it with the arms up to the nose. And then we'll do this one more time. Lift the head and raise the arms. And then we're just going to gently fold forward, releasing tension in the back and in the neck. Let's take a breath here. And then we're going to repeat the same process 2 times. So we're going to lift our head a little bit, raise the arms, lift the head, raise the arms, not too far. Lift the head, raise the arms, and then gently fold forward. Take a breath here before we do our last time. So starting, raising the head, lifting the chin, bringing the arms up, raise the head, Lift the arms, raise the head, lift the arms, and then slowly fold forward again. Now we're going to release our hands down onto the mat and just notice if there have been any changes. When I started out, my fingers were inches from the ground, and now my body is able to actually put my fingertips on the ground. So this is the beauty of Gentle Somatic Yoga. Creating change in the body, connecting the brain to the body, to the muscles, all of those things. From here, let's come into a forward fold or to a halfway lift. Hands come onto the shins. Nice long flat back. Exhale, forward fold. This time we're going to inhale and rise all the way up to standing. Bringing our hands out to the side, up over the head, and then hands come to heart center. And let's take a breath here. Closing the eyes, checking in with the body. We're going to raise our hands up. Arms come out to the side as we dive down with a flat back, bringing our hands toward the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Let's do this one more time, rolling up, one vertebra at a time. Slowly and gently coming up to a standing posture. Hands to the side, up over the head. And heart center. Take a breath, check in with your body. Bringing the hands up over the head. Once again, diving down, forward fold. Hands come toward the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. From here, let's gently bend our knees, coming down into a comfortable seated position. Bringing our hands onto our thighs, checking in one more time. Gravity is in a different place, our body is in a different position. Noticing sensations, maybe sensations in the back, in that lower back because of all of the forward folds that we did. And then opening the eyes again. We are going to bring our left hand onto our right knee. That right hand is going to come behind our back. Once again, we're working into the spine. Bring the chin to the chest. Roll the shoulders forward. Navel to spine. We're just folding forward until our body is ready to stop. Once we get to that posture, we're going to gently rise up, stacking the spine. As we come up, we're going to rotate that right shoulder into the back body. That's going to help us into a gentle twist. And then exhale, let's come back to center. Chin to chest, shoulders rolling forward. Curving the spine, navel to spine. Finding that forward bend. And when you come to the bottom, reverse, slowly and gently coming back up, restacking the spine, rotating that right shoulder back into the back body. This time, bring your attention to the left shoulder. See if you can rotate it into the back body as well. And then just feeling that slight twist in our spine. And release and gently come back. Let's do that one more time. Folding forward, chin to chest, shoulders roll forward. Navel to spine, releasing down. And then rebuilding the spine. Coming back up. Right shoulder rotates back, left shoulder rotates back, and maybe this time we take our gaze over that right shoulder Let's bring our chin to our chest. Take our gaze over to the left shoulder. Let's do that one more time. Chin to chest, right ear, right shoulder, rotation, looking over that shoulder. And then chin to chest, taking the gaze over the left shoulder. And then coming back to center, releasing. Finding your happy place. At this point, if you want to, you could switch your legs. The one that was in front and back, and the one in back and front. And we'll start by bringing our right hand onto our left knee and our left hand behind us. If you're comfortable, close your eyes. As we lower our chin down towards the chest, we release and relax the shoulders, bringing them forward, rounding through the spine. Coming to our little edge there and then reversing, coming back up, rebuilding the spine. As we come up, awareness comes into the left shoulder and we're rolling that left shoulder back and down. And that brings us into that gentle twist of the spine. And then we release and come back to center. Chin to chest. Release the shoulders forward. Bring the navel in towards the spine and fold until your body tells you that's enough. And then reverse and coming back up. Sitting up, left shoulder goes back, right shoulder releases down and back. Gentle twist in the spine and release and come back. Bringing our chin to our chest, folding forward. And as we're doing these stretches, we may come into a stretch, but we don't want to stay there longer than 3 seconds. So as we come to the bottom of this, we have a little stretch, and then we almost immediately come back up. Restack the spine, roll the shoulder back, the left and the right. Maybe this time taking your gaze over that left shoulder towards the back. And I think that was 2. Let's do one more. Chin to chest. Folding forward. Releasing the head, the shoulders. And then stacking the spine. Coming back up. Left shoulder back, right shoulder back. Gaze goes over the back shoulder. Bring the chin to the chest. Look over the front shoulder. Chin to chest. Look over the back shoulder. And chin to chest. Look over the front shoulder. And then relax all the muscles in your body and come back into that comfortable seated posture. Do a quick scan of your body. And as we do these flows, it's to help us to relieve stiffness and pain in our body. Pain is a signal that there is something in our body that needs to be recognized. And as we go through our practice, it's helpful if we don't label that pain as something bad or something's wrong. It's just information telling us that there's something that needs to be paid attention to. All right, now we're going to find our way down onto our backs. I might have to slide this back a little bit. Okay, so gently lower yourself down onto your back. And the first thing that we're going to do is bring our legs out long, just like we do in Shavasana. And notice, once again, we've changed the position of our body. Gravity is pulling on us in different ways. So let's just notice where we are right here. Let's start by bringing the soles of our feet onto the mat. And pressing the lower back flattening the back into the mat, pushing down. The hips kind of rotate up and in. And then the opposite direction, we are going to arch the back. So rolling the hips forward, creating a space or an arch in the back. In yoga, we call these pelvic tilts. So let's just do a couple of these before we get started on our next flow. Arch and flatten. And then come back to center. Take the left foot out long on the mat. Keep that right knee bent, sole of the foot on the floor. We're going to bend the knee of the left foot, keeping it on the ground. Slide that left foot up towards the right foot. So this is kind of like where our leg is when we're in a tree pose. So as we're here, let's just relax and feel what's happening. We're going to rotate the knee up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to pause here. Let that knee drop back down to the mat, and take a little pause, and then gently push that foot out long on the mat. Let your body relax. We'll do that a couple more times. So bending the left knee, sliding the foot along the floor so it comes up by the right foot. That knee is wide and open. Rotate the knee up towards the ceiling. And then slowly let that knee fall back down. Take a little pause and then straighten out that leg. Let's do that again. Sliding the foot in. We're working on the inside of the thighs here. We're also working into the hips here as we move that leg up and down. It's affecting the hip, and it's also lengthening the muscle in the inner thigh. So drop it back down, straighten it out, and relax. Bring the left foot in. Bend that knee. We're going to take the right leg out long. And we're going to repeat that same motion on the right side. So bending the right knee, keeping the foot on the floor, slide that foot up to the inside of the left foot, opening up, relaxing. Rotate the knee up towards the ceiling. Take a pause here. And then rotate that. Let that knee fall down to the side and relax. And then gently push the foot out and straighten the knee. Once it's straight, go ahead and relax that leg. Let the toes drop out to the side. Let's do that again. Pulling the foot in towards the opposite foot, opening up through the knee. Bring that leg up. Drop the knee back down. And gently push that foot out. And relax. Now in a different situation, we may be doing the same movement in a quicker fashion, more like exercise. But in Gentle Somatic Yoga, we like to move slowly and gently so that we can connect our brain to the muscles, so that we can reprogram some of those neural pathways. So let's do this one more time. Gently slide that right foot in toward the left foot, opening up, letting that right leg come to the floor, and then rotate the knee up. Pause. Drop the knee down. Pause. Straighten the leg out. And pause. Bring the left leg out long. Now this posture is called the swimming frog. So the first thing we're going to do is bring our feet together. This makes our legs look like a frog. And then we're going to pull those feet up toward the body, bringing our legs into Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. Take a little pause here, not too long. We don't want to stretch more than 3 seconds. And then bring those knees like a butterfly back together. And open your butterfly and let the knees fall out to the side. Gently push the feet down towards the bottom of the mat and relax. Let's do that again. Soles of the feet come together. Pull those feet in towards the body, opening the knees out to the side. Dropping the knees. Bringing the knees up together like a butterfly. And then dropping them back down. Relax for a couple of seconds and then push your feet down again. Once again, we're pausing between movements. We're relaxing between each section of the posture. All right, let's do that again. Feet come together. Pull them up towards the body, opening out through the knees. Let the knees release and relax. And then open the knees or bring the knees together like a butterfly. This time let's bring the soles of our feet onto the ground. Let's come back into the arch and flatten of the lower back. So pushing the lower back into the mat, raising those hips, rolling the hips up. And then releasing, arching that back. And then flatten the back. And arching the back. Just doing a little bit of integrated movement here that feels good in our body. And then we'll drop the knees out to the side just to complete this one last flow. Push the feet down to the bottom of the mat. Relax those toes out to the side. And as we come to the end of our practice, once again, let's do a body scan. First of all, just making any little micro movements, or maybe your body is craving some bigger movements that you need to do before you come to this final resting place. And when you've made all of those little movements, let's find some stillness, keeping our eyes closed. We're going to do a body scan starting with our feet and noticing any sensation in the toes. Moving up into the feet. Maybe the sensation you feel is just the cool air moving around your feet, or the warm air depending on where you live. Move up into your ankles. I always feel a lot of energy moving through my feet after a practice, so that's something that I'm experiencing right now. So we come up into our lower legs, our shins, and our calves, noticing. Moving up into the knees, into the thighs, into the glutes. Maybe here you notice the weight of your body. Moving or pushing down or being settled into the mat. Taking your awareness into your belly, into your lower back, into your upper back, your shoulder blades. Just noticing your sensations. Maybe you're able to let go of a little bit of that secret tension that you might be holding as we go through this scan. Moving into the front of your chest. Sensation here might be the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe in and out. Coming into the shoulders, the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrists, the hands, and all the fingers. What are you feeling from the inside out? Moving up through the neck and the throat, into the jaw, the the cheeks, the nostrils, the eyes, the temples, the forehead, and the top of your head. Noticing sensation, feeling relaxed and released. Just receive all of the work that you've done in your practice today. And as you're ready, let's roll over onto a side, taking a little pause here. And then when your body feels ready, coming back up into a comfortable seated posture. As we're here, we're going to rub our hands together, creating a little bit of friction and warmth in our hands. And then we'll take our hands and put them on top of our heart, closing our eyes, feeling the warmth of our hands on our heart, thanking our body, our heart, our lungs, our breath, our brain, our muscles, our bones, being grateful for this practice that we've done today and for all that this body does for us in our lives. And I thank you for allowing me to be your guide through this practice today. Namaste.